Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's National Sewing Month and I haven't worked on a project in a while, so I'm going to replace the frontal on this sponsored wig from Neflyonwigs. Now, the unit came in excellent condition, so let's take a look at what's inside the box. I have a 13 by 1.5 inch straight lace frontal wig that is pre-plucked and 18 inches long, some alligator hair clips, an elastic band with extra combs, a double-sided edges brush that somehow went missing, some wig caps, and several needles and thread for touch-ups and additions. The wig has tags on it with the information that you need, but I will include all details about this brand in the description below. And let's take a bath. I'm just using shampoo, no conditioner, because I don't want to weigh the hair down. Let's look at the wig cap construction. The lace has a large horseshoe, which gives you the freedom to part any way you want to. I have combs on each side. I'm going to go ahead and remove them with my seam ripper. I have adjustable straps, which I honestly prefer over elastic bands, and I'm going to cut my lace in the back. Before I flip the wig over, I'm going to color my lace. I used a powder that was a little bit too dark. Don't be like me, be better than me. I'm also going to cut my lace. The wig was really humpy, which is to be expected, and I didn't want to show this part because I had errands to run and was rushing, so I did a half job. I know that's bad, but this happens a lot with me, so let's keep it real. I'm very lazy with my wigs. All I did was quickly straighten my hair, use the hot comb to flatten the part, and I was out running errands, safely running errands. Okay. This is what a half job looks like. Later on, I plucked the part and got serious about my install methods because straight hair is difficult for me and I wanted to look good. Here I am a couple of weeks later and the hair looks amazing. It flat ironed beautifully and I look better than before. This is where the real tutorial starts because I'm going to show you how I replace the lace front. I'm going to remove my wig with my Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover. This is the good stuff, okay? All you have to do is shake it to activate it and it turns white. Then grab a cotton ball or cotton round and invert it. Let the emulsion flow and soak it up, then apply. Rub it in and it's going to break down the gel. A steady hand makes things so much easier. Just grab your hair with one hand and rub with the other and everything's gonna be smooth. This wig is a mess. There is damage. I did that on purpose for the demo, but these things happen in real life. Let's take a look at the replacement frontal. It's just one strip. You don't have the horseshoe and it has a thick tab in the back. Unfortunately, when I flip it over, the tab has hair and what I need is a 1/4 inch of lace that has no hair on it so that I can easily join it to the wig. So I need to pluck this area only. Spraying water first makes it easier for me and I'm halfway through. And I need to put this on another surface so you can see properly. This thick part is the part that I want to be hairless. It didn't take me long to figure out that plucking with the tweezer was a dumb idea, so I abandoned that altogether and started plucking several hairs at a time with my fingers because I'm trying to be here for 2 minutes, not 2 hours. Here's another view of the damage. It's all near the front, which is typical, but if it's far back, you can always do a patch job instead of grabbing an extra lace frontal because it's kind of hard to do a replacement when you don't have a horseshoe on the replacement. So let's attach this replacement. I'm using the perimeter of the wig cap as my guide and pinning it down. Everything looks good and I'm going to use the needle kit that the company sent with the frontal. I won't be using it to fix the lace, but you can do that if you want to sew by hand. I'm going to be using the sewing machine. What I'm going to do right now is a basting stitch, which is a long, loose, temporary stitch that will keep the lace together and mark my path. I'm flipping the wig over to apply pins on top since this is where I'll be sewing. Flip it back over again and remove the original pins. I'm using a basic straight stitch and I have to make sure all the hair is out of the way before I start sewing since this machine is not built for this. She is a combination sewing slash embroidery machine, not a heavy duty machine, but she is insured until 2023, so it's fine. If anything happens, I will just replace her for free. So press her foot down, sew forwards 3 stitches, sew back 3 stitches, and then proceed to sew forward to the end. I am so out of practice and so off balance, but it does feel good to be back on the machine again. It feels like home, and I'm just following the path that I created by basting and pinning. You really only need one or the other, either the basting stitch or the pins, but I'm really controlling, so I need both. I was so worried that the hair fibers would get caught in the machine, but nothing happened, thank goodness. Here is the stitching, and you can see the large basting stitch going across. I'm going to remove that and put the wig on the mannequin so I can cut the old lace. Take your time here. You're only going to do this once, so do it correctly the first time so you don't have to worry about any damage later. No pressure. I'm leaving 2 or 3 millimeters of lace out as I cut so that I don't accidentally cut my stitching. Now I'm back under the sewing machine, sewing another line that will put the excess lace down and make it nice and flat. This time things were easier because I already have a nice path from the first time that I joined the frontals. Here is what the train tracks are looking like, and I need to try on the wig. I think it will look good with bangs. But it's time to cut and pluck the lace now that the worst is over. The hairline looks good. I'm using water to make the plucking easy. Just brush it down and then pluck. But I won't pluck near the edge of the lace because it's already thin and I don't want my part to be too wide, and that's all the preparation I need. A few days later, I'm going to use the powder on the lace just lightly, and now I'm going to attempt to apply my wig. It's so much easier for me to do this in the bathroom, so I'm gonna struggle a bit, but the part looks excellent even without got-to-be glued. I will be using some today. First, I apply on the center of my forehead, and then I tackle the sides. I did a terrible job, but that's okay because the objective is to replace a frontal, and that I did a good job at. And the wig fits beautifully, so that's what's most important right now. And you don't have to worry about buying a new wig if you have lace damage close to the front. That's all there is, and I will have all details down below, or you can watch these videos right here. I'll talk to you soon. Take care of yourselves, and bye!